Hi everyone, you're watching Captured by Cage. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I had to just show you guys how much I have tanned and how golden I'm looking right now. And now you've seen it, and now we're gonna switch to black and white. So, as you can see by the title, I'm here to give you guys advice on how to deal with being the only black person in the workplace where your work is predominantly 90% white and it's just you and another black colleague, or you and another person of ethnic minority that you don't necessarily get along with or even vibe with, or it's just you guys. I want to give you guys really sound advice to help you get through what you're dealing with. So the first things first, the best advice ever, and my mantra that you can use in relationships, friendships, any type of ship, is basically go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. And this is really important for everyday life. When you go somewhere where you're celebrated, life becomes just a tad more easier. Your thought process, your happiness, your energy is just more uplifted. You want to do things. When you're going somewhere where you're tolerated, you're questioning yourself, you're not happy with yourself within, and it's just overall a negative environment. And when you carry that toxicity within you, you carry it onto other people, and you just start settling and you think, okay, this is life, like this is my work life, I just have to deal with it. But honestly, you can literally find another job where you feel celebrated as a person. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, my industry is very saturated, there's so much people. First of all, every industry, the acting industry, admin industry, technology, like literally every single industry is oversaturated. There are lots of people looking for loads of jobs. So don't think, oh, because there's so many people looking for this job or someone would die to be in this position, you can still be transferred or you can still find another job where you're celebrated. Because ultimately, when you're celebrated, it's gonna motivate you to get up and work, okay? So that's first things first. And remember, your workplace doesn't own you. If you die, you will be replaced tomorrow. You'll be replaced within the month, yeah? So go somewhere where you are celebrated and not what? Tolerated. Okay, that's first things first, right? Okay, I've written down a list as well. So the second thing is intentions of why you are there. Now, everyone has different intentions when they go into the workplace. Some people, their intentions are to work up, to build, to be the CEO, to be the manager. Some people just want experience and they'll quit and go on to another job. Some people just want the money. Think about your intentions and why you are actually there. If you're in a position where you really can't quit, but you still feel uncomfortable because you're the only black person there, think about why you're there. And every time you wake up in the morning, think about those intentions. If it's just for money, you can find another job that will pay you money. Like, there's so many different ways to get you money. If it's going to build your career or get you to the next level, then keep on thinking about that and try not to think about race too much, and just go in there and think, I'm here for this reason, let me execute it, and then let me go home and have fun on the weekends, okay? The next advice is dealing with ignorant comments. Now, this is like a major one, being in the workplace. Oh, why is your hair like that? Or, oh, this and this, like, it's so much ignorant comments. Well, I have a whole video on how to combat ignorant comments from racist people. So click on the link and it will be in the comments below, and just watch that and then come back here, or just carry on watching this and watch it afterwards, okay? The second thing is, now this is where you can really tell if people are for you. Go to the work parties, or if they have a social event, go to it, because people love to get drunk, and when they're drunk, people say what's really on their mind. So if you're in an environment where you're feeling uncomfortable because you're the only black person there, sometimes we can do it to ourselves, and sometimes we're like, oh my god, they don't like me because I'm black, or maybe I just don't fit in and I feel uncomfortable because they don't understand my culture, and for lunch I might have bought jollof rice in, or I might have bought some Caribbean food in, and they've just looked at me like, huh? Go to a party and get social, because then you'll realize who's really cool and who's just a real dick. And sometimes, a majority of the time, people don't even care about race, and sometimes we do it to ourselves and we overthink. On the flip side, some people are quite ignorant and racist, and trust me, a social event, you will know who's who. The idea is not to get drunk. Just be yourself and kind of gauge the room, gauge who you're working with, understand like who's that, what personality they have. Do you bond? Who can you connect with? Who has family members that may be of mixed race, or do you know what I mean? Like, go to a work party and really find out the vibe. The next thing is be yourself and don't worry. Now, literally, sometimes we can think about race so much, but my advice is to be unapologetically yourself. Yeah, I remember one time I was working somewhere and I was literally the only black person, and at first I was thinking, oh my god, this is a bit weird. But the girls and the guys I was working with, they were completely nice, no ignorant comments. I felt completely normal. I enjoyed going to work. And then one time I was playing the radio, right? And I was like, I don't like this music. I want to put some R&B on. Like, I want to put some Capital FM on. And so I put Capital FM, and they were playing like R&B tunes, urban tunes, hip hop. And then part of me felt cringy because I'm like, oh my god, they're probably thinking I'm over black right now because I'm listening to my type of music or music that appeals to me. And then I thought, F that crap. Like, I'm gonna be unapologetically myself. If I want to bring Caribbean food in for lunch, I'm gonna do that. If I want to put hip hop on, I'm gonna do that. As long as it's like not swearing or not saying the N-word or, you know, just derogatory terms, then fair enough. But I shouldn't feel like I can't listen to the music that I like when someone wants to put the radio on, they listen to their like pop and they listen to like electric rock stuff. I shouldn't feel bad. So that's what I'm saying. Be unapologetically yourself. Think about the skills that you bring to your workplace and try and improve on that. Like, because you're more than just a black person. Even though black is beautiful, because it really is, you're also more than just a black person. So make sure you are unapologetically yourself. Sorry, I'm just looking at the camera because my battery's about to die. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so be yourself, right? And on top of that, I want you guys to remember that just because you're black, it doesn't mean that you represent every black person. Just because you come from a place in Africa, it does not mean you represent every African person. Just because you're from the Caribbean or you're a black Latina, yeah, or or you're African American or black, whatever, it doesn't mean you represent the whole of the race. Just because you wear your hair this way, it doesn't mean every black person thinks this way. And obviously you know that, but my point is that there are a lot of ignorant people that will assume, oh, because she does this, that means the whole race does that. Look, when it comes to ignorant and racist people, it's not your job to change their mind. It's for them to get educated. It's for them to Google. It's for them to read some books and change their mindset. You carry on being yourself. You represent who you are and the skills that you bring to the workplace. And I want you to remember that. Okay, the last thing I want you guys to remember, when it does come to racist comments, racist slurs, anything that makes you think this manager's racist, this person's racist, I'm gonna need you to start recording it. Get your phone, voice recorder, try record it, because at the end of the day, when it comes to these things, a lot of people don't believe us. So you need evidence, and then you need to report to HR. And I know that sometimes reporting these racist things it's just a long thing, and it may take months for for you to see an improvement or for things to be dealt with, but make sure you do it, because if you don't report it and you leave, the next black person or the next person of color that comes into this workplace is going to deal with the exact same thing. You need to start building up cases and reporting these horrible people that have these positions that hire people, or the positions that are quite high up, or even if it's just a colleague next to you. It's not fair that they have a job when they are racist and they discriminate you and they prejudice and they're ignorant and they treat you like crap. You need to start building cases, okay? So I hope that helps, and I hope everything I said was very useful. So remember what I said, go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. There are plenty of jobs in the world, every industry. Make sure you go to the work party. Make sure that your intentions are very clear when you go to work, so you wake up every morning feeling refreshed, great. You know you have the skills, you know you're educated, you know what you want to do. And if you don't, then build on that and make sure that is your main focus. Also, make sure you're yourself, and report all the crazy things, okay? And I hope this video was very helpful. I do realize that my videos on Black Lives Matter, how to deal with ignorant comments, got a lot of views. So I do want to make sure that, and a lot of you guys subscribed from that video. So I want to make sure I'm catering to you guys as well, to show you that I'm not just about photography. I'm very whatever. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, thumbs up, comment below, and tell me about your experience of being the only black person in a white dominated industry. I'll see you in my next video, and make sure you subscribe. Okay, bye.